Hello once again YouTube, it is the Thunder Media here, and you know what, no update, just get straight into the video. Mario Sports Mix. I don't know why, but this feels like a game that generally feels forgotten. You have memorable Mario Sports games like Mario Strikers, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Mario's Golf Tour, great titles in their own respective. However, this game is great, but not ideally memorable. Maybe because this game isn't from a specific Mario Sports series like the Mario Golf games, Mario Tennis games, and any other Mario Sports series. However, just because a game isn't memorable doesn't mean this game is sh**. And is this game sh**? Well, it's not sh**, but it's also not great. It's a mixed bag of both positives and negatives. The most notable game mode added was Dodgeball. I remember when it was announced that Dodgeball would be added, I didn't get a reaction like, "Oh my god, they have Dodgeball now, holy shit, I'ma buy this game!" It just made me think, whatever. I like how Nintendo could have made the gameplay this bland, unoriginal sports game, but instead went above and beyond a sports game and added their own little gimmicks, such as giving characters special moves, the addition of power-ups, and making each character unique in its own attributes. This allows for games to be more interesting and much less predictable. In terms of story, it's quite basic. It's not any huge story like Super Mario Galaxy, but it's more of a story that you would see in a Mario Kart game. I don't know if that makes any sense, but to put it short, it's not a game where you need to follow a story or to understand how to go through the levels. What I will say is this game is perfect for multiplayer. With this game being oriented around team sports, you generally will have 2 or 3 characters around to help, allowing multiplayer to be either co-op or one-on-one. And with this game being quite easy to understand, it allows for people to get into the game without any difficulties understanding controllers, how each character works, what power-ups you need, and such more. While this game does sound good, it does seem a little light in many areas in this game. One problem I have with this game is the lack of sports you can play. Yes, they're great, but it's not a game in particular that provides a good longevity. First hour of playing is great, but after a few hours it begins to get a little boring to play through. This game could have potentially had so many more sports involved rather than having only 4. I know the game is focusing on sports that are more so indoors and involving teamwork, but with a little more different sports added and 1 or 2 modes, this game could have provided a longer longevity for people to come back. Heck, we could have seen other sports like futsal, boxing, wrestling, sports that are all indoors and could have had their own little gimmicks added. Now, I could make the argument that maybe the whole focus on this game was on Dodgeball, but the game generally felt like a Mario Sports game rather than a Mario Dodgeball game, if that makes sense. Kinda like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, where there's multiple sports to pick from, only in this game it's just a handful. I feel like they could have added some other sports from the Olympic Game series. It would have been a nice addition to this game, given that this isn't really aimed towards a specific sport, but rather a variety of different sports. Oh, but Thunder, you can't add all these other sports that originated in the Olympic series. I mean, basketball was originally on Mario Hoops 3-on-3, volleyball and hockey were all on Mario Party. Why not add some other sports from the Olympic series onto this? I mean, you can still make a Mario sports game with all these different sports and not have to include the Sonic characters. Either that or this game shouldn't have been created in the first place. Simply put, the addition of a few more sports could have added a little more longevity to this game. Not saying they should have added like 20 sports, but maybe they could have added 8 sports instead of 4. Overall, this game looks great, but I found this Mario Sports title to be a little bit on the average side. If you're looking for something to play and have fun with a few people every now and then, I'd suggest you pick up this game. If you're looking for a game you can spend potential hours on, I'd say you can skip this game. I'm giving this game a 5 out of 10.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.